Hey guys, so this is a video to show an actual strat for Mordred. This actually works 100% of the times. You just need to keep in mind always the acts of the girls. This is a hold up, a put down strategy that you grab an act, like usually it's Aruru's act, and you just save that act and then put it back again once before you go into climax, basically. So the thing we need for this is just a little Red Riding Hood Aruru and Futaba. Futaba is not that easy to get. Usually you get her by rolling red tickets and doing Brilliance Fest gacha. Aruru is way easier because like the game just wants to give her to you because she is not that great of a unit, and we all know that the game hates us. So yeah, let's see the strat. Usually for this I use this memo, which is viable in the PvP shop, right? If you don't have this memo, you can just run one of these memos. I believe this one. Yeah, damage received down minus 10%, the one with Aruru in the pool. And for Aruru, we just use like any damage memo. I like to use this one. I really like hitting them crits, right? You know. And the song is basically like moon damage and dexterity, but you guys can put whichever you guys find fit for it. So let's begin with this. The basic of the strat is just grabbing an act and putting it up. That's the basic up, and then the normal attacks are always the same. So we always need to grab this act and we always need to hold it up. And then we leave it like that until we need to put it down. So it's always aggro, clean, and then brilliance. It's always like that. And the reason we aggro on first turn, even though Mordred doesn't have the reflex, is because we don't want Aruru to get hurt. So, and then we just do it again. We just aggro again, then we do the cling. In this case, Aruru is gonna take some damage from that attack because of the reflex barriers, but it's okay. And now, this is where the strat comes in. Whenever we have a climax ready, and it's specifically Aruru's climax, we need to grab this act that we have right here, and we need to put it down, replacing the Kira attack. Always. If we do this, we get guaranteed aggro here, which is what we want. We don't want Aruru to get hit by Mordred. So we do this, we cling, we always want the cling, that's why we replace the Kira attack, and we do the climax. We basically just need to do this strategy constantly and keep doing it turn by turn. Now, in this case, Aruru has low health, so the next time we actually try to hit Mordred while she has the reflex, Aruru will probably die. So the first thing we need to do here is, as always, we need to grab this act and we need to hold it up, and then we just attack with strength. We don't use any Aruru's act because she's going to die basically. So in order to make her survive, we just continue to use Futaba as much as possible until she charges climax. So once Futaba charges climax, we once again grab the act that we have saved and put it down, but instead of replacing the Kira attack as before, we do it replacing the clean. So we are going to replace the clean, and this also guarantees us to get the aggro. We always want to aggro. We need to aggro every turn, otherwise we're going to be to die. So we do this, and then aggro again. We use Futaba climax. It's not about the damage that much. It's more because we want the climax to heal Aruru so she can continue hitting. And yeah, so due to the aggro, Mordred only cleans Futaba, and we have Aruru cleaning each turn. So again, we save the normal hit, right, the 1 AP one, and we do the strat once again. So aggro, clean, and Kira every time. Let's see. Yeah, so Aruru hits her. We do the Kira so Aruru charges faster, and then once again, aggro, clean, and Kira. In this case, Mordred is Mordred's climax doesn't do that much damage, but if you guys take too long with this strat, eventually she will start bypassing the counter heal. So we don't really want that. So again, we have Aruru's climax. We put it down, replacing Kira. We go to climax, aggro, clean, climax. And basically, you guys just need to keep doing this constantly up until Mordred dies. This will probably require you like 4 to 5 climaxes on Aruru's side, right? Now Aruru, usually she always has like half of her head. When she has this quantity of health, it never, you guys are not supposed to use her at all. So you just use Futaba in those cases. We use her axe just for the little cheap damage. You guys don't really need to use her axe. You can just aggro every turn. So again, we have a Futaba's climax. When it's Aruru, we replace Kira down, but when it's Futaba, we replace the clean. I don't think replacing either of them is going to be a matter. I mean, if you replace Kira, you always get the clean when going to climax. If you replace the clean, you always get Kira when going to climax. So that's really up to you guys, but I like to do it that way. So once again, we aggro and then use Futaba's climax. And yeah, I believe 2 more Aruru's climaxes and we are done with Mordred. So it usually takes like 15 to 17 turns every time. Which is a good thing, right? Because otherwise you can just use Kaguya. If you guys have Kaguya, she's way better. So hold up and then aggro clean Kira. Yeah, Kaguya is way better. If you guys bought Fate, like we recently got Fate Misora from Trupe. I usually bought her, but I haven't leveled her up because I don't really like to do that. And I really prefer this strat actually. But if you guys have a maxed Fate Misora, you can use her and she can solo Mordred. It's gonna take you more turns, obviously, but she can do it. So again, we replace Kira. We go to climax, aggro, clean, climax. You always need to replace Kira once again, because if you replace Kira, you get clean. If you replace clean, you get Kira. So that's why we replace Kira, because we want to clean the reflex before we do climax on Aruru. Otherwise, she's going to die. So as you can see, she's low on health. So we are on turn 14. We keep on doing this. We hold up, aggro, clean, and climb and Kira. And this is going to take us probably like 17 turns every time, I guess. I haven't really counted it. So again, we replace this one, climax, we get this, and in this case we're not going to be using them, so because they have animations and that takes time, so we want to make this quick. So we are just going to be doing the climax. Okay, now Mordred is really at low health. I think, yeah, it's gonna take us 17 turns, absolutely. And I think she probably will die before we climax. I don't think we need to, like, one more Aruru climax. She's probably going to die by herself. So let's see. She cleans, we heal, aggro, clean, Kira. And yeah, okay, this time it took us 18 turns, but probably because of crits and stuff. So once again, I mean, you don't really need to climax here, you can just attack. She has like, I don't know, maybe 100 points, and that's it. That's how you do Mordred. So yeah guys, thank you for watching, bye.